GT4 RS, we've done already quite a big share of those cars, but it's always nice to do it because all the YouTube and Instagram algorithm really loves them because of the scream, the noise, and yeah, thanks to this. Because if your exhaust is not making enough sound, then put a massive air intake straight next to the ears of the driver. But I don't know why they're not selling these cars together with the hearing protection, because you definitely need that on the longer drive. Regardless, there's a story behind this car that I found, like, at least got reminded of after my lap, that it was completely crashed and fully rebuilt. Yeah. So
some tough times.
Had some tough times, but yeah, it has some aftermarket mods. Well, at least I'm seeing PFC brake discs, so it's not OG.
PFC pads and some small alignments upgrades.
Mm.
It's got top mounts, front, rear, and toe links rear.
Okay,
basically
okay.
That.
For me, it did feel that the car was loose on the bushings. On the rear, it was a bit floaty in the corners and also straights, so that could be a thing, but could be also reassembly. Who knows? I'm not the one to judge, it's just telling you what I felt. And yeah, CRS tires, and for the rest, all nice, fine and dandy.
Wider fronts.
Wider fronts? Oh, actually.
9.5s with 255s.
Yeah, OZ Ultraleggera. That's good, yeah. It actually did help a lot. Because the only issue I had is that the brakes didn't feel... It felt like the ABS didn't like it. When you go on the brakes, it didn't allow pedal to go more, to actually have more bite, to then really trail brake the car into the corner. But I was not missing any turn-in, so like the bigger tire definitely helps and works.
Yeah.
So very nice.
That's what it should have from the factory.
I think so too. A lot of cars. I mean, essentially, every car should benefit from bigger tire. I mean, Corvette 315. 315 on the fronts.
Yeah, I saw massive tires.
Yeah, so even now with no aero, I'm just like, oh, I'm good. I have enough mechanical grip until I go high speed through the corners. I'm like, oh no, I'm missing downforce. Alright. Anyway, it's quite nice. So even with the very late traffic, like lots of traffic, because the track was shut and then it reopened and everyone went on track. Still a fun lap, like quite a decent pace. You decide. Thanks so much for the lap.
Thank you.
And yeah, you guys enjoy. Quick reminder, you're not allowed to get on the track with a temporary license plate. That's why this gentleman ahead of us is not being let on the track. Okay, very loud lap because GT4 RS. So I'll be quiet. loud anyway to talk through, but I don't like the initial bite and the brake pedal feel of these pads. Like, the car is going into ABS too much, so you cannot brake harder than you can with the stock pads. Could be that the brakes are not well bedded in, because PFC is usually, for me, one of the better pads. Maybe there's too much pad deposit on the brake discs from a previous pad, and that's why it's not working. Because the whole purpose of bedding your brakes is you put pad deposit on your disc, and then when the pads are grabbing the disc, it helps them to slow it down, because discs by itself, they do not have, they're quite, what you call it, smooth. So yeah, but that's a side note. The other big issue that this car has is, in my opinion, according to my butt, and my butt has been in 5,000 cars all over the ring, probably all kinds of cars, and especially Porsches, I sincerely believe that the car has old bushings and or engine mounts. Usually it's the bushings, could be engine mounts. We had the same issue with our GT3 Taxi. The thing is, the suspension is working, you turn in, the car squats, it settles in a corner, but it continues floating. It's not what suspension is doing, it's because the bushing is actually so loose that it actually, like, you have no feeling. So the car was way too floaty. And you could see it, how often traction control was engaging also on the relatively straightforward pieces. And yeah, that was a bit sad, but at the same time, TF, lots of traffic. It's not like we were missing speed to keep up with someone, because yeah, it was already really fast, good fun. But yeah, I don't know what's with the pads, and more importantly, definitely the bushings. If I have to give a plug, Suspension Secrets, that's what we installed on our GT3 Taxi. Solved the issue completely, because then you have a solid mountain bushings, proper motorsport grade, and yeah, good stuff. I've been running it for almost a year now on track, no problems with it. And yeah, otherwise Power Flex if you do not want to go full motorsport grade, but usually with these cars you want to have something like gnarly, not gnarly, stiff and proven and working. Yeah, otherwise, good evening lap. Hope you enjoyed the flat 6 intake screaming behind my ears into your microphones and speakers. That was good. I started sort of appreciating GT4 RS. It's of course never going to be a 911. I believe they started making double wishbone kits for the Caymans as well. Pretty certain I saw something somewhere. So it might be an interesting platform. I think it's a future classic, depending on how the future electric, non-electric Cayman 718 is gonna affect the pricing. But I think right now you can get them for slightly over 100 grand in Germany, base models. Don't kill me, but I have something in my brain, because I remember I was potentially looking at it thinking like, should I get that or a C6? Became a C6, that's gonna cost me like 5 Caymans eventually. It's gonna be more unique. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.